Hello, my HCG family. It's Mimi. Long time no see. I was just going to check in. I know it's been a long time. I think my last vlog I did is when I was having my fit over the chocolate cheesecake, which, believe it or not, I could have had 10 of them by now, but I've not made one. And it's a lot of work making a cheesecake, just a regular cheesecake, but that one there, man alive, that's a lot of ingredients. So I haven't made it yet. All the things that I think I'm going to make when I'm in phase 2 that look so good, and I get into phase 3 and I'm just pathetic. Okay, here's me. I look at you like this, like this. Sorry about that. So anyway, I just thought I would check in and let you know how I'm doing. I'm in phase 3/phase 4. I'm doing fine. Believe it or not, I have not weighed myself. I haven't ate a whole lot of things off of protocol. I could actually name them on one hand that there might be some excess at times, and that would be beer, and twice I've had mango habanero chicken wings, and they were good. They were very, very good. And let's see. I think that's about it that I've actually kind of maybe gone overboard on. But even after that, oh yeah, I did have some of the chicken, not chicken wing, but onion rings that my husband had. I had a few of those, and those were really good, but I stopped. I think I had like 3 of those. And, you know, the next day I just eat clean. I feel like I'm fine. I'm in control. My last dose weight was, I think, 171 point something. And I can take these off. And so, anyway, I just, you know, my husband talked to me and said, listen, you can't obsess over the scale. And basically, it's just every day. You know, you wake up and every day is about a protocol. Every day is about HCG. And so I did find, though, going off of it, my body didn't really swell up like it did last time. I think I did this like one time before, made a vlog. Excuse me. Anyway, so my daughter had her baby, and so I've been helping out her and, you know, going to the store and, you know, holding the baby while we go through the store and that kind of thing, so, which I totally enjoy. Had my grandsons over. But basically, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was going to start another round in September. That was my real desire, is to start a round, and it still is, but it's just impossible. I have too many things going on. I was going to load on Labor Day. My family are celebrating 3 birthdays in one day, and they're going to Olive Garden. You know, my grandson, he loves fettuccine Alfredo, which I can make that, for crying out loud. But anyway, that's where they decided to go, and my husband's birthday is today, so he has a birthday, my son-in-law and my grandson. And so we're going there, and it's not phase 3 friendly, that is for sure. I can be in phase 4, but I'm just not sure what I'm going to get. If I just eat the salad, I don't like the breadsticks. If I get some soup, or, I don't know, it's been a while since I looked at their menu. So then there's that, and then we're taking my grandsons to a Western show, and of course there's going to be barbecue and all this kind of stuff. So I didn't want to be on it for that. And then again, the weekend after that, there's another dinner and a wine tasting. Bada bing. Then in October, which is like the middle of October, my husband and I are going on a little vacation. And if I did it and even like, okay, did it for a couple weeks, then, take an interruption for a week, then blah, blah, blah. And then even by the time October gets here, I don't want to have to be wedged into phase 3. So I hadn't even watched any vlogs. So I thought I need to watch some vlogs. I need to get my head back in the game. And I get on there, and people are started early that weren't going to start till September. And I'm listening to them, and I'm like, oh. So I get the calendar out, I get this thing, and I'm like, okay, now if I do this and I do that, now I can do this. Let's see, and then there's this many days. And I thought, it's just going to be crazy. It's just, I'm not going to be able to keep up with it, and I'm going to wind up doing more damage than good. And I'm just going to stress about it. And I already, this little thing here on my lip, you can't really see it good, that's good. This little situation, which I never had this before until I went parasailing when I was 38 years old. And I woke up the next day and this whole thing on my whole face was broke out. I thought I got skin cancer or something. It was terrible. It was horrible. So that's what I'm saying. I started obsessing about starting another round because I really wanted to get done in this year. In November, my father turns 80, bless his heart, and we're having a birthday party for him. And we're doing the food, my sister and I, and I did not want to, I've done that, I've been on the protocol and catered basically my son-in-law's parents' wedding anniversary. I couldn't taste anything. So you're cooking and you can't taste this food that you're cooking. That's horrible. That's the worst thing. So I thought, I'm not going to put myself through that. So that's in November. So, and then of course you got December, and so it looks like, unless I do some kind of finagling and figure it out, it's not going to be till January till I do another round. So hopefully, I can maintain where I'm at. I cannot get myself in a crazy rut. I can keep focused. I went out to eat with my husband, and I got the grilled chicken salad, and I was wanting a margarita. And even they have skinny margaritas. I don't know about that. I know that you can use that stuff. I think it's made with Splenda. But I didn't want to chance it, so I just went ahead and got a Miller Lite. So I just, on the weekends, have a beer. I did have a beer today when I got home because I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to drink me a beer, just calm down. I just made my dinner, which is a piece of chicken in a salad. It almost looks like phase 2. You can see it, except it was fried in coconut oil and spices, and this here is mayonnaise, sour cream, and sriracha sauce, a little bit of lettuce and tomato. That's another thing too. All this time I fix my husband, I fix something for him for lunch because he works later on, so I'm fixing the lunch, and what's left over, that's for his dinner and whatever. And you know how you're like, you put cheese on something, you take a bite of cheese, and when I'm in phase 2, I'm like, I want a piece of this cheese, so good. And now I taste a piece of cheese. Every round I go through, the less foods I like that I'm cooking. If somebody else is doing the cooking, then I like it. And then that's not good because I'm not going to run out to restaurants and I don't even really know what I'm getting anyway. Did you see that special where they mix up some kind of glue with meat to make it go far? They take the bad parts of the meat and they mix it all up, stick this glue, and they cut it like it's a fillet, like a filet mignon, and pull it apart. Nobody can tell the difference. I'm pretty sure I've eaten one of those before. So now I'm like, if I go to a restaurant and want a steak with a bone in it. You know, I want a big old steak. Give me just a porterhouse. You know, because I'm thinking, okay, would they glue it back to the bone? I mean, it's just crazy, the stuff that people are doing. It's crazy that people that have restaurants that, you know, and it's these chain restaurants that are doing this awful stuff to get, you know, just to make money and just poison people, you know, and your kids. So I don't want to get on that train. Anyway, that's it. So I'm just maintaining. Oh, I was invited to a birthday party with some girls that I worked with back at Macy's when I was in cosmetics. And they hadn't seen me in a long time. And they truthfully had never seen me too far under 200 pounds when I worked. And so I went and I had, you know, wore jeans. I had my size 12 jeans on, which are loose, which is unreal. And so I put them on and I thought, well, these were so I got my 16s on because I have a pair that's just like them. And I thought, well, these are 16s. Well, because they were like loose. And my 12s, that was awesome. And I had my new cowboy boots. And anyway, they just absolutely, totally freaked out. They were just so sweet, just, you know, loved on me. And it was just wonderful. I was so glad that I went. I was so glad to see them. They didn't ask me about the diet. They didn't ask me anything. How'd you lose weight? Nothing. So they just showered me with the most kind compliments. I mean, I couldn't have been, it was almost embarrassing. It was just getting way out of hand. So I enjoyed myself and I was glad that I did that. And so other than that, I'm doing good. Just, you know, loving on my new granddaughter and maintaining. Hopefully in January, that's my plan, is to start another round. I'd really like to lose about 20 more pounds. You know what I think what happens is the longer when you wait this out and you do your 3 weeks and, you know, however long you do your 4 weeks, if you do that or not. That was not my plan to do a phase 4. I wanted to do 3 weeks and then just get right back on the protocol in phase 2. But I noticed what happens is in that 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you're mentally adjusting to the size that you were at. It's like now you're size 12s, you feel fat. You've now gotten used to this weight and it's not new anymore. It's not like a surprise. You know, you feel like that. Now I get up, now I'm getting up and getting out of bed and I feel like, oh my gosh, I gotta get back on the protocol. And you're the same, but you're just, you know, the size, it's not the size either. It's just the body that you're in it needs to be smaller. You know there's more fat there. You know there's more weight you need to let go of. More fat, weight to let go of. So that's where I'm at. And I'm just hoping in January, and I wish, if it was even after my father's birthday in November, but then there's Thanksgiving. So, and Thanksgiving, I don't really like Thanksgiving foods at all. I mean, I don't like turkey, I don't like dressing, But if I'm in phase 2 in Thanksgiving, then I'm going to want all that crap. That's what bugs me, is that I really don't even like it, but if I'm in phase 2, then I'm going to want it. So, it's mind games. So anyway, now I'm rambling. So I love you guys. They're, like I said, I started watching some of the vlogs and watching Kim and gosh, that vlog, her in the bathing suit, I just wanted to cry. I was just so happy for her and so thrilled for her, and just seeing these women just take control and succeed. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm now actually past 15 minutes, and that's just wrong. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you later.